I think my favorite thing about Stephanie.
My favorite part about Parker is I think just his overall goodness.
It's just how thoughtful she is.
I think Parker is probably the most genuine and kind person that I have ever met.
Will put everyone before herself.
Is constantly serving others, never says anything unkind about anyone. Parker is good to the core and only wants to do good for other people.
The experiences that mean the most to her are the people around her, and I've just always admired that about her and hope to emulate that in my own life.
Over a month now, I was planning on surprising Parker for the 4th of July because Parker loves the 4th. We got to spend the 4th last together here in Idaho and it was super fun. And so I was like, oh, this will be really easy to surprise him. I can just say that flights are really expensive and it's just not gonna be able to work out. But I'll talk to his sister-in-law and be able to coordinate something. I know that he's gonna be home for the 4th. This will be a great surprise, an opportunity for me to do something.
So the proposal was really fun. It all kind of started, my sister-in-law Morgan, she kind of told me, she's like, hey, I don't know what your plan is or your ideas are for the proposal, but I have what I think is a pretty good idea. And she's like, but it requires you to commit before me telling you what the idea is, because it requires me to break one of the promises I said I would keep with Stephanie. And so I was pretty intrigued, and after thinking about it for a bit, I decided, okay, fine, I'll commit. What's your plan?
Yeah, his sister-in-law was way on board, was like, oh, this will be so fun. So I made up this whole excuse also that a bunch of friends and I had rented out this Airbnb in New Jersey, on the coast, and we were going to go to this really cool beach town for the weekend. So probably wouldn't be able to talk a lot because I needed a reason that Parker wouldn't be alarmed if I wasn't responding to my phone for 6 hours while I was on a plane.
And she said, well, Stephanie's planning to surprise you and spend time with you over the 4th with you and your family. And so what if you surprised her surprise by proposing to her then? And I thought, wow, that's a pretty good idea, because I've never been able to surprise Stephanie. I've tried on a few different occasions, and I guess I'm not a very good secret keeper, or I don't have a good poker face, because she always catches on to me. And she also kind of takes pride in being hard to surprise, and so I thought this is a great opportunity to finally get her, and with something really special and meaningful that we'll remember for a long time.
Literally, I've been looking forward to it all week, haven't even slept that much because I've just been so excited to watch him come down the stairs and be shocked that I was there. Anyway, I try to leave Friday night right after work. There's rain and thunderstorms and lightning, and flights aren't really getting out of New Jersey. And my flight is delayed. And so I'm like, wow, I don't know. I'm probably gonna miss my connection in Salt Lake to Boise.
We're here at the Boise airport, and we came here tonight to surprise Stephanie. Unfortunately, tonight, things didn't go according to plan. There was a flash flood in New York City, and so that delayed her flight. And so now she's in the Salt Lake City airport at her layover, and she'll be flying into Boise tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And so we're gonna pick things back up then and hope everything goes well.
So we're back at the airport this morning. After we got a good night's sleep, we were able to regroup. Right as soon as I woke up, all the nerves came right back. And so I'm excited for her to land and get here so that we can do the big surprise.
So I had to call a friend, stay in Salt Lake overnight. Now this travel day has turned into 12 hours. And then come back to the airport this morning, and we get to the plane, and the flight attendant actually canceled last minute. So they wouldn't let us get on the plane until they found a replacement. So we were just sitting there for 40-45 minutes.
We just found out too that her flight got delayed even longer, so it's been a pretty long and kind of miserable plane ride for her.
So at this point, I honestly was I'm probably never even gonna make it to Boise. And this whole surprise just like isn't gonna happen. I'm never gonna plan this again because this has been like the worst travel experience of my life.
And so hopefully she'll be able to get here and still be in good spirits, but I feel like I'm just getting so excited but also so nervous and run through this like 1,000 times in my head. The longer that we waited and the longer that Stephanie's flights kept getting delayed, my nerves just kept accumulating more and more, and my heart rate was just, I could feel it jumping out of my chest.
But finally we take off and I'm just so excited to finally see Parker and like pull off this big surprise. So Morgan had said that they were parked outside the airport like towards the end. So I see their truck and I'm like walking towards it, and I'm like getting really close to the truck, and then all of a sudden Parker gets out. But Parker and Spencer kind of look similar. And so when I saw him, I was like, wow, like Spencer is dressed really nice to pick me up from the airport. Like, it's kind of odd. And then as I got closer, I realized it was Parker.
Immediately, Stephanie looked at me and she said, "Who told you?"
So I was low-key upset. But then as he got closer and then pulled out flowers, I kind of clicked in my head what was happening.
You look a little lost.
Did you know?
I thought you were supposed to be in a coastal town right now.
How did you know?
Brought a little something for you.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you.
So
I'm so sad that you knew.
well, there's something that I want to tell you. Whenever we're apart, all I can think about is you, and whenever we're together, everything feels right, and I can't imagine spending my life without my best friend by my side. And so
I'm supposed to be surprising you.
will you marry me? Yeah. Do you see?
So mad.
Do you see them over there?
Yeah, he got down on one knee and asked me to marry him, and obviously I said yes, because I've known that for a while now. But yeah, had a full range of emotions. One of being upset that my surprise was now ruined, but also I really wanted to be surprised when we got engaged, and definitely Parker pulled that off well. So happy at least one of us got to surprise the other.
Oh. We just got engaged.
I was supposed to be surprising him.